revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised.
What is in your life's blueprint?
What up, what up? It's your boy, Denai. Sorry about this late show. We had to watch Baddies USA Chapter 2. It premiered tonight. And boy, was it explosive. We got all the tea. Yes, indeed. Now, I actually went in my Discord and did a premiere watch party. Shout out to all 40 people that joined the Discord when I promoted it out on Facebook, on YouTube, and on X, okay? If you can't afford a Zeus Network subscription or you want to be a part of the GOAT community, go ahead and click and join my Discord for the official Baddies USA watch parties every single week as it's released. Also, after this video, I'm going to do another watch party. So join the Discord. You like the TV show Euphoria, Game of Thrones, or just like to be a part of a great community, make sure you check out my Discord and become a member here on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, or wherever else that you're watching your boy from. What's up with y'all, man? Shout out to everybody for being here in the building. Straight up off the rip, we're going to get right into the docket because it is kind of late. Yes, indeed. So Baddies USA Chapter 2 took off tonight. And, you know, I noticed that this season has a really great premise. Last season was based on the Big Three and Big Three versus Big Three. They decided to take the Big Three idea and bring in 3 new girls from Jocelyn Cabaret to now that's Zeus girls and also Baddies Gone Wild. Me personally, I only watch the Baddies franchise. I feel like if they're not good enough to make it with all the OGs, then I'm just not interested. But hey, who knows? If you guys love it, let me know. And we can watch it all together in my Discord, so make sure you join my Discord. But without further ado, Baddies USA Chapter 2 came with a new theme song. I really was not feeling this new track that Natalie Nunn has. Every song is not a hit. And I guess so many people are gonna continue to hear this new Natalie Nunn song over these girls that it's just gonna become a hit. I don't know. Is this how I've been doing what I want became a hit because so many people was brainwashed to hear it in the intro? Without further ado, listen, man, the cast is full, is packed. I see a lot of these girls going home. They being packed the fuck out. Everything on all these bitches, but none on Ivory. Dead up.
Question. Because there are some other Baddie Gone Wild girls here. Are you beefing with anybody?
All of them, bro. They brought my ups. Fuck them. I don't care about the other Baddies Gone Wild girls. It's on site. If they want it.
Yeah, Bahati, all you do is bite, motherfucker. You making Africa look bad. Like motherfuckers can't do nothing but have a Harry Poom Poom and sit down and twerk, bite motherfuckers and eat doo-doo out their ass, and with their fingers they eat too. But Heidi, go ahead. I don't even know how you made it back on another series. We tired of you. Okay, it's either you or some, or one of y'all gotta go.
To be on site. Anybody who fuck with me,
who don't you like from y'all's thing?
It's nobody I don't like.
Wet, Amber.
Out of all the cabaret girls, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. Like, I'm living in the moment now. I'm not worried about old shit.
Killer.
With Killer. Like you too. Like,
you
I don't think
beefing
that
with?
you really.
I
never beef with hoes. Exactly.
Yeah, whoever want to
So
do
what's
that.
gonna happen when I fight your friend? You're not gonna jump in or
What friend?
That's fair.
I didn't jump in the first time, but your friend didn't help
You jumped in with Tavy?
because we planned that, because that's a man. Ooh. Yeah. Who's a man?
Damn, Tavy ain't never gonna live down that DMX narrative.
Tavy.
Absolutely. You know, Tavy has not come in yet on season, on the premiere of Baddies Chapter 2, but obviously she got to come in and run a couple of phases. I can do without Tavy, yes indeed. Tasiki, they say she get high for beans, then chase Ciroc to her room. You know, and everybody was rooting for Ciroc and seeing her to pull up and she was going to shake up the cast. Girl, you was not ready for Tasiki. That's why you was hiding behind security, getting up here capping, doing all this shit for fame. And you know what's so crazy? As soon as Natalie Nunn discharged the minions to go and stir up the pot, like what she ain't doing, but she doing okay. Okay, I don't give a fuck what kind of premise they put the Baddies. It's the same formula. It's the same shit that's just gonna happen. And we know Natalie Nunn gonna get out there and park her big ass chin and sit back, collect all this money while these girls beat each other eyes out. So Tateki said she got tired of Ciroc. Tommy disowned her. Tommy said, I don't know her. Met up with her at a restaurant. Tommy was like, oh, nah, I ain't vibing with you. None of that. Tommy used people as they come and go. And Ciroc scammed her way onto the show for getting jumped. She still got that big ass gash across her eye. And I wonder what else she got during this next episode, because Tasiki definitely gonna eat you. Natalie Nunn and Scotty revisits their friendship on Baddies USA Chapter 2. Like, I'm so sick and tired of them having these sentimental moments. Okay, Baddies USA, they was promoting Scotty with the baby, then the show came, ain't nobody watching it, and I guess they want to Chapter 2. Ain't nobody gonna watch it, we sorry. Okay, and I thank God that baby didn't come out looking like Will Smith from Finding Nemo, where he played that motherfucking fish. Cause Lemon Pepper got a fucking shark head and Scotty got a big ass big piggy head, but that baby is so cute, as cute as it can be. But why are we sitting here paying attention to Natalie Nunn and Scotty, this whole relationship? Neither one of them gonna fight. Let's be crystal clear. They trauma bonded on all the doodle they ate when they went to Dubai with them parties, and who done screwed on Lemon Pepper the best, and how Natalie Nunn used her snatch to get an executive I'ma sit down and do whatever I want to do at Zeus Network deal, while Scotty done had a baby and you jealous of this girl. Go on, sit, park your motherfucking chin, Natalie.
Disrespect.
I never ever disrespect you.
You say the same thing every time. Man, bro, I put Scotty on going with all that bullshit, girl. I don't want to hear a fuck thing that you're talking about. You didn't came the entire fuck up. So what did I do to you? Exactly.
What did I do to you?
Block me on your phone. Block
Because you was talking shit.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you was.
Okay, it's actually.
I'm so bored with both of these scary assholes. Go ahead and tell the world that y'all both done screwed on Lemon Pepper, and you was supposed to be the HBIC of Zeus Network, and you're mad because now there's a Lemon Pepper Jr. that's going to inherit everything, and you're inherently never going to be the queen, okay? Pressure, like, I don't like this person right here. She came into the house fucking with Ivory and E.T. They laid her out and packed her the fuck out and said, no, you cannot get on our Sprinter. She can go. She talking about dead people and all this shit and still get beat up and think her getting beat up make her the star of the show, bitch. No, okay? You look like a younger version of Ice, but a lot bit bigger and still can't fight, bitch. Everything nice about you. You soft, tall ass motherfucker. They pack you out real goddamn quick. And we get like a whole bunch of other things that happen like throughout the week and throughout the months leading up to Baddies USA Chapter 2. Here's something else I wanted to point out. Look at Bro Rilla, stinking ass motherfucker, that came and put a lace front on. You don't know who you want.
I mean, look, bruh, Mariah ass got me in this whole concert recording videos because she told me to put on her wig, fool. And I'm in this motherfucker just like I'm really a bad bitch. Alright, okay, so this is a filter to cover up my scars and stuff. So it's giving what? What is it giving? Do the filter, then do the
She
natural.
want to be her
look,
sister so bad.
because
That's motherfucking dangerous. You have to get famous off wanting to be your goddamn sister. I'm like your daddy. Gloria need her ass kicked. Coming out here rat chasing, clout chasing, doing all the shit, all for $2,500, bitch.
Hey donut, heart suit emoji, it's my 7-month sub anniversary.
Welcome. Thank you so much for being here for 7 months. Wait, hold on. Let me get back. Let me see who that was. Who is that? Thank you so much for being here for 7 months. I gotta welcome y'all. Let me see who was that. Thank you. Safari Blue 55, shout out to you. You ain't even in the chat all the time. And they be like, we ain't got no people over here. Y'all be in the bushes. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. I greatly appreciate you. Okay, W's in the chat. W's in the chat for Safari Blue. Shout out to you. Yes, indeed. But let's get back to this sociopath, Gloria Woods, who daddy said she need her ass kicked, yo. Cloud chasing on a motherfucker, you got a bust down on. You want to be Glorilla so bad with your ugly stud ass beluga whale mixed with a dolphin and an infant looking at it. Get up out of here, bro. Really, we tired of you infecting our motherfucking timeline. Now they done paid you some money, you don't know how to act. Okay, them cracker coming to raise your car insurance because we seen you get in that wreck on that motherfucking highway. What you doing with all your some money? Promo for the teeth. Who put them teeth in your mouth? Next thing we know, motherfucker, the person that put them teeth in your mouth gonna be arrested for doing orthodontist work without a motherfucking license. You did go over there besides next to the motherfucking Piggly and Wiggles in Alabama, bitch. Them people that did Jonetta and Charles Body did your goddamn teeth and you still ugly. Cloud chasing off your sister. They made a whole rap song. Don't know who you want to be. I bet your bro really take his money and go out there and buy the most expensive Gucci and Versace underwear and don't change them bitches until she feel a little blood trickling down. You still a woman, gonna always be a woman, bro, Rilla.
Oh, Lord.
You know, I used to feel like, you know, sorry and feel like, oh yeah, I'm tuned in, but like you really is a sociopath. Okay? You ain't doing it for all the studs. Nigga, you stealing jokes and everything out there, bitch. Bro, Rilla. Okay, bro, Rilla is the made it the Baddies USA. Anybody can make it over there. I can't wait till this clown come through. I want to see who gonna lay paws on you, bitch. You ain't Glorilla. If Rolly and the Baddies fuck with Glorilla, they supposed to handle that. They supposed to handle that for Glorilla. So they say they gonna beat the wig and the makeup off of this dude, and he just gonna fold up. Bitch, you want to be a dude? Then be a dude. Or at least know how to motherfucking fight. A dude beat your ass and these bitches beat your ass too. That's why your sister gave you the keys to actually get onto Baddies USA. Okay? Your sister made sure that you got your ass whooped. And the people are hollering, and I can't wait for whichever one episode that it results in. Anyways, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know, will you guys be tuning in when I go live in my Discord and stream Baddies USA? Also, we stream Netflix movies. We be having watch parties. You can't afford HBO, your boy got you. Come on and watch Euphoria 2 tonight, baby. Thank you. Anyways, how you guys doing? What's up, Jessica Bush? Were you in the Discord? Were you watching? Did you see it? It was kind of interesting. It really was. It was Natalie at her finest, hiding her antagonism behind pictures and other bitches and shit. Yeah, she's going to get beat up. Yeah, she's going to get beat up. She got to get beat up for what she did. Yes, indeed. Let's go to something a little bit more sentimental and a little bit more thought-worthy and newsworthy, as I should say, okay? God bless her soul. It's a lot of stuff going on in Alabama. I wouldn't raise my children in Alabama. A lot of them still feel like picking cotton is the way to go, or picking peas. You know, over in them neighborhoods, you got situations like Cupcake. Little infants coming up missing. Cold cases. Mahogany Jackson. Niggas eating bath salt and buying their babies at restaurants. Niggas is smoking their baby mamas. And baby mamas who happen to go ahead and birth a child and be so worried about what they're doing. Repeating generation of curses in Birmingham, Alabama. I couldn't even imagine it. An Alabama mother who spent her Mother's Day searching for her missing teenager tragically discovered his body burnt and dismembered in the woods.
Some and heartbreaking story tonight out of Barber County. The family of a missing 18-year-old says after searching for him for days, they made a horrifying discovery in the woods.
WDHN's Elizabeth White has more for us tonight, and we do want to warn you the details in this story are disturbing.
But they got to pay all I'm going to pay.
What?
Everybody that's involved, I want them to pay for my son. Everybody that's involved, going to pay for my son. Everybody that's involved, going to pay for my son. Everybody.
A mother's grief is tangible. The pain, unthinkable. For 5 days, Marcavius Rump's family searched for the missing 18-year-old after they say he was last seen Thursday, May 7th, getting into a car with an acquaintance. Then came disturbing information from the community. Fearing he had been badly hurt, the family launched their own search over Mother's Day weekend.
I looked for 5 days for my son with no help from the Eufaula Police Department. No help. Me and my family in the rain on Mother Days. I walked around through woods.
Then Monday, in a muddy wooded area off of White Oak Church Road, their search ended in horror.
They basically burnt my baby, shot my baby, burnt them up and chopped them up.
And you were the one that found.
Yes.
How does a father deal with that?
I'm dealing with it best I can right now.
Tuesday, investigators were back in the woods searching for evidence as the hunt for a killer or killers continues. The family does believe someone known to Marcavius is responsible, but police so far have not named a suspect. Marcavius had just earned his GED and planned to become a welder, a young life cut tragically short.
But they say
breaking story.
But they say they burned him and chopped him up and shot him. Like black people, they just shoot niggas and leave it indifferent out. Who is this acquaintance he was in the car with? Why this person hasn't been thoroughly investigated, and why the police never even did the search. It took a poor family to go out there and search for their missing loved one. Shot, burnt, and chopped up. Who hates somebody that much to do that? Like, is everybody out this motherfucker watching narco content? Or is white folks killing us and blaming it on other niggas in the hood? Is what it sound like. That's why they ain't want to search for him. They knew exactly what happened to him. Searching for evidence. What you like Denzel Washington on Man on Fire when he looking for evidence to cover up his tracks, cause he be the culprit the whole motherfucking time. Niggas is not burning, shooting, and that sound like a sacrifice. That sound like a motherfucking sacrifice. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, how the police be sacrificing all people in the hood, go back and watch a TV show called Lovecraft Country. It taught us that. It was teaching us about Rosewood history and everything. Show was so good and waking niggas up, they had to pull the plug on it. That was a sacrifice. Don't look to the neighbor or look to the closely associate acquaintance that you think did it. No, they was stalking and they was looking for somebody to buy themselves so they can get away with doing whatever they did. I personally believe the police did that. I do. And the person that he was with, if he did it, show me the social media messages that led up to the beef, to let somebody gonna pick up your child and everybody in the hood know that person and know your son, where he dropped them off at. I have a cousin that was done that same way. And they playing it's my second cousin, but we're like the same age. His mother's my older cousin. They grew up in Alabama. Found my cousin out in the orange grove. Then found another nigga that was chopped up to pieces, burnt his body, chopped his hands off and everything. And they blamed it on niggas in the hood. And for a minute, I was like, damn, niggas in the hood probably did it. I mean, but the white folks had a concession and had a whole memorial at the high school for it. So the white folks knew who was the target and which nigga they can sacrifice and less questions be asked in 2022. Dead ass, the police be out here doing that shit to us. Just like the lady in Chicago. You know the lady in Chicago that divested away from brothers, right? Was with the police officer and said she unalived herself and they found her all kind of broken fractures and shit in her face. Or look at Ashley Janae over in Tanzania. Ain't nobody shooting, burning up, and cutting up bodies and shit like that, but no motherfucking Haitians and no white folks in America. That's it. I'm sorry. And Alabama ain't got too many Haitians in there unless the demographics done changed. And the mama did look a little Haitian, but you know what? I ain't even gonna go that far. Simply because, you know, she's in pain and she spent her Mother's Day looking for her son's body. What the hell is going on with my goddamn computer? Anyways, moving on. Let's go to the next segment. All right. Chrisean Rock, everybody's guilty pleasure. They messed up her baby, don't want to atone for her sins. You know, out here smoking and drinking. Out here lying in the name of Jesus. Out here blaming God for everything. And every time something go wrong, she just pray her pain away. Okay? You ain't telling your audience that you actually had to get up in the gym and work out and do some training in order to get back into shape how you did, bitch. You ain't just sit there and pray to God that you don't eat a cheeseburger and all the weight just melted away. Chrisean Rock is the face of sorry, lazy, black ass women that don't want shit in life. Your mama, look at her. You done got your mama out of rehab again for a little celebration. Now she drinking cocktails. First time when you was boxing and your mama was getting high with your motherfucking wannabe daddy out them alone, beating the shit out of her. Whatever dimes and pennies you gave her, he took to buy some stems and they was getting high and they was fucking all night just like you. Charlotte still got an equal. And Chrisean, you know her first word, but hallelujah. Stop quitting lying. Look at her right here explaining why everybody done seen you on live stream twerking, popping it, dropping it, and doing away with the Christian image. And as soon as we see your motherfucking eyes bigger than a bowling ball.
If I'm trying to do gospel instead of secular, I most likely shouldn't be in secular environments. So secular, and wonder why motherfuckers don't give a fuck about Dookie Way playing Holy Spirit Activate over his secular content to play with God. And if I'm trying to do gospel instead of secular, I most likely shouldn't be in secular environment.
Girl, secular environment, my motherfucking ass. You stalked BlueFace and waited good until you can get on the first stop of his LA tour. And yes, I do know the actual first stop of BlueFace's tour was in California, but she know not to come over there, especially in Sacramento, over there in the capital, and you got a motherfucking warrant out of LA County. No, she waited good until he crossed over there into another state, and by the time he's supposed to come back to California, you can come over here. You think that warrant gone? You got a warrant for your motherfucking arrest, Chrisean. Okay, you gonna keep staying in trouble until you atone for your sins with your secular behavior and your sex demon, okay?
Oh, Lord.
You went over there with BlueFace, then lost all kind of hope and aspiration, and now you're gone. Didn't I tell y'all that Chrisean was ovulating when she went over there with BlueFace on tour? She wanted to make sure she catch the last little drop in there, bitch, because she already told him you done played with me and my kids, and she is and already got 2 bodies. What's the third one to her, especially if she can actually have a child that belong to BlueFace and say this is the last one and I got the last drop? Bitch, get up out of here. These hoes, stay competing with themselves and each other for pookies and fucking ray-rays. See, I don't like how BlueFace trying to fool the public to believe that Jaden has slept with and smashed a certain security guard when he was on her TV show. When Bodine was right there as her security guard. When Bodine is right there in between the both of you and her legs are crossed. And that nigga driving a big body Benz and shit, nigga. Bodine been fucking Jaden for a long time, nigga. And everybody know it. So don't you sit up here and try to do some reverse psychology shit. Why don't you go tell Jaden that you and Bodine fucking too?
You fucked the security guard that works in the place we just performed at. That's how much she get around. On some random shit. No. Ain't that the nigga you just fucked right there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, tell him to get off stage, sock him out, knock him out. That's what she telling me. Bitch, I'm not finna touch that man. The fuck?
And look at Bodine laughing. That nigga laughing because he know he the one that's been getting all up in Jaden and all that shit. They say Journey belong to him. Who knows? I don't know. Bodine, he the main culprit. Ain't he BlueFace security and you standing in between them, you talking to her like she your bitch and her legs is crossed and arms is crossed. That's the thropper right there. BlueFace, Bodine, and Jaden.
Let him do his job.
Remember, okay, Jaden don't play about, Bodine don't play about Jaden. He pushed Chrisean into that big ass horse and that's why her teeth is missing. Remember that? This nigga right here.
And, but we gonna keep it regular. I'm not fighting for no hoes. You fucked the security guard that works in the place we.
You got a problem? You got a problem? Okay, so stop talking shit then.
Still gonna get fucked tonight.
I'm not. So stop talking shit then. But what you telling all my business for?
They know that already.
Stop talking shit.
Everybody know your business.
Oh, okay. Stop talking shit. Okay. Come up with another storyline.
The truth is talking shit.
Come up with another storyline before I really stop you and your shit. Say something else. Say something else. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what's happening. I'll really fuck you up. The show would have been tired without me because I said so, bitch.
Show would have been tired without you. Ma'am, you came on to Baddies and you went down in history as the most boring baddie. Niggas don't give a fuck about you at all. Let's be clear. They care about the drama of it all. So when they seen you at the show trying to fuck behind Chrisean and look at you putting your hands on a man, it couldn't be me because you going to get your ass hit back. Let's be clear. Put them brakes on you right ASAP. Look at Bodine going to get Jaden, making sure BlueFace don't hit her because he the main one that's screwing on her, especially when he was in prison, nigga. Bodine had the car seat. Bodine was the best stepfather out there, bitch. Nigga, Bodine was driving and everything. Telling you. Now, they in a thropper right there. They know what the fuck is going on.
It's fuck all y'all.
Oh shit! What happened? Cause I was doing other shit.
I guess he mad about something that happened.
Some security guard. Jaden, no, the security.
That man said that shit ain't even true.
I don't know nothing about
And that security guard went off on a tweeting spree on Instagram and saying, hey, that ain't even true. What are they talking about? I manage these people. I bodyguard for. I don't even know what she talking about. I didn't do none of that. I ain't crack up. Was he that scared of BlueFace or was he telling the truth? And like she said, he looking for another storyline, and Bodine been the one that been the slaughter. He had direct access to it. What else was he doing over there? Or was he sleeping with your motherfucking daddy? Which one? Let me know. I don't even fucking know. You know, shout out to y'all. Shout out to them crackheads. They gonna stay on the docket. Moving forward, there's a lot of crazy things going on in Memphis, Tennessee. Not Memphis, Tennessee. Well, we know Bro Rilla's from Memphis, Tennessee. So that creature need to go on back into whatever blue lagoon that he belong in, bitch. But I heard a story about this man getting high.
What a baby! The baby gone?
This man done got high off of bath salt and it bit his motherfucking baby in the face. Finna eat her like she a piece of pepperoni or some shit. You never know. You gotta be high out your mind. One of them fucking reptilians or some shit, you know, to sit up there and bite a baby and act like it's supposed to. Let's not talk about that because, you know, we don't want to go that route. But anyways, another story that broke out of Alabama, Memphis, was this man who actually sacrificed his girlfriend before he going to keep him from going to jail. And I'm like, nigga, how you unalive your baby mama because she was going to testify against you to come live and then to confess your crime against her. So rather she testified against you for 10 bodies, you caught this body and you going down for this motherfucking body. And he started explaining how it was really about, matter of fact, let's
Hey, nigga, I just fucking killed my baby mama, bro. I just killed my child mama, bro. Nigga don't understand, but like, on TV, nigga, like, somebody you took care of, somebody you made sure was straight, bro. She went against me, nigga. The first time my baby mama tried to go against me, nigga, on my baby, nigga, the first time she tried to go against me, I took a plea deal so she didn't do it, nigga. That's how bad it hurt me the first time. The first time it hurt me so bad, nigga, I took a plea deal. I was willing to go do 5 years in prison, nigga, just so it didn't show, like, just so that shit didn't hit the net, just so folk didn't know, like, boy, your baby mama testified on you, nigga. I took a plea deal. But that hoe was that mad that we couldn't be together, nigga. Like, that mad to the point where she was willing to testify on me, fool. I'm talking about on a murder case. She ain't got no knowledge of a fool. She went and told these folks I came to the house throwing up, nigga. I shot so many niggas. My life, nigga. I just chilled down, nigga. I've been fighting through depression for so long, nigga. I've been going through depression so long, nigga. And I tried my best to get through it, nigga, for my child, nigga. That hoe just went through. That hoe just went against me, nigga. That hoe tried to testify on me. She ain't have to. These folks ain't make her testify against me, nigga. I'm at a graveyard, nigga. That's how you know I'm going through depression, nigga. This shit ain't fake, nigga. This shit real life. This shit real life, nigga. I'm fucking hurt, nigga. My baby mama wanted me to miss all my fucking life with my child, nigga. Cause she couldn't be with me. Cause she couldn't be with me, nigga. That shit hurt, boy. That shit hurt. And I just made the biggest mistake of my life, nigga. I gotta live with that, nigga. My baby mama was mad cause she pulled up thinking we finna fuck, nigga. I confronted her about finna testify against me in trial Monday, nigga. About her finna testify against me in trial Monday, nigga. I killed my baby mama about that shit. Nigga, this shit hurt, bro. Nigga don't know that. Nigga, I been going through, I just chilled down, nigga. I been imagining that shit, bro. You gotta imagine that shit. Somebody you gave your all to, nigga. When me and this hoe broke up, nigga, I still paid this whole rent, nigga. Still, I ain't have to do that. I ain't have to do that, nigga. The detectives and them ain't offer her nothing. Just because me and her couldn't be together, this hoe willingly went down to the CID room and told them I came to her house and I throwed up and I was the one who killed. Like, come on, bro. You ain't supposed to did that, bro. I ain't saying you probably took off for me on no murder case, but you ain't have to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, accountability, nigga. Kentarius Burden. He locked up for September, if I ain't mistaken, September the 14th, nigga, 2025, 2024. One on murder, nigga. I did that. I killed, bro. Kadarius Skritter, Gabriel deserved this shit, bro.
You know what I like? I like the fact that he started freeing the other niggas that he had locked up and had pinned unaliveness on. And the system just failed them. And that's his dying wish, to go ahead and confess to the bodies that he took. My whole thing is, first of all, I actually dug deeper into the story, and I don't want to be the person to, like, you know, make fun of or disparage somebody that's not here to take up for themselves, but I was looking and I seen social media posts where the baby mother was about that Bonnie and Clyde lifestyle, that robbing and setting up men, and these men that he unalived, she set him up to do that. And for some reason he say that simply because, you know, he didn't want to have relations with her, she decided to testify against him. I think there's a lot more to the story, honestly. I think obviously it's domestic violence and abuse. I even seen a video go viral about 3 days ago. It was this girl from Chicago that was sitting on the couch and the nigga had a blinky. He was live and he cocked it and he had his finger on the trigger saying, if you act different way, I'm gonna blow your head off. And she actually didn't even take him serious, or didn't act like she was gonna take him serious. Like, oh, that's usual. He always gonna pull the blinky on me and this is the way to do it. And that happened in Memphis. You know, the coldest thing I ever heard in my life. Nigga, I have an uncle, rest his soul, but I'm finna tell you the truth about what my uncle HL told me when I was a little boy. Nigga talking about the birds and the bees. That nigga told me that the way he control his women is by putting his blicky to that VV and making them squirt on it. I was like, what the fuck? So these bitches like to get pistol whipped, hit across the head, domestic violence, putting your hands on it, that ain't enough. And you call that fucking love? Are you crazy? My uncle HL told me that. And I believe that's what it is. How else do a nigga go from unaliving everybody to unalive his baby mama? He done pistol whipped her. He done beat her silly. He done did all these things. She had to give you up on some, or else she was gonna go down because they got her face on cameras and they know she was a part of setting them up, and you made her do it. And for some reason, you know, I feel like the whole case and everything would have been solved if, number one, you went ahead and confessed to the murders that you committed so them other brothers can be free and go back to their fucking family, have another chance in life. Number two, you should have just took yourself off, because now that you unalive your baby mama, since that's what you want us to be emotionally compelled, oh, that's my baby mama, I care. And you took her out. Nigga, you could have took yourself out and let that lady live with her motherfucking child. Now your child is gonna be what? And that's in Memphis. Let's be clear. These bitches are like Annette Harris over there in Detroit. How they did Naziah Harris. Motherfuckers taking your kids from you, whether you dead or alive, getting foster kid checks, food stamp checks, and all the money they need to go to the motherfucking casino. You think anybody is gonna treat your child the way that you would have, or the baby mama would have? Your child is probably more than likely gonna become an orphan within his family unit. And from the looks of it, y'all ain't shit. And if everybody ain't shit around you and you got somebody else, oh, come on over here. Let me, we gonna dress you up good for Easter Sunday. We gonna dress you up when we go to them white folks and get the crazy checks, get the food stamps, get the Social Security, get all that shit. And now your child is an orphan within the family. And niggas within your community and your family hate on you harder than anybody else. Niggas be drowning in the hood, out there bitch swimming, trying to hold their hand and hoping the white folks give them a chance. Get away from niggas. We can't change history, but at this point in time, it don't look like nobody in his family will be set or able to take care of him. Unless, of course, somebody is responsible and does not have a gambling problem or a drinking problem. That's in Memphis, fucking Tennessee. Are you crazy? Most of the black people over there in the hood, them bitches ain't got no teeth in their mouth because they sit down and drink malt liquor all day and scratching off lottery tickets. It's a sad tragedy. It is a sad tragedy. Think about the child. What's best for the child's future? That's fine. That's my grandson and that's my granddaughter. They had split custody and they worry about who getting the motherfucking check and projecting that to be love. They so passionate about that check. That's my grandbaby. Don't touch my grandbaby. I know, so go the whole time, bitch. That's my motherfucking money to go to the casino. You come over here. You listen to me. You don't listen to them. Then when the child get in there, bitch, it be locks on the refrigerator. Okay, they kids be wearing Air Jordans and shit while you wearing Shaqs and Bobos out there, bitch. All because they getting disability checks and Social Security, food stamps and shit for your child. Fuck ass nigga. See, that's a selfish nigga. The epitome of a man is to think logically. Think about your decisions and can you bear the consequences of that? Now, I like to play with fire. I guess that's because I don't have any kids. I got kids. I'm not finna play with no fire no more, bitch. I know my rights. You know what? Yes, sir. I'll go ahead and bite the bullet because I got a child to come home to. I got somebody to look after. Otherwise, bitch, I'm gonna be a rebel out this motherfucker. When you child free, you can be a rebel. Go on, take them niggas out and throw up and stuff because I feel like if you ain't take them out of Memphis, they were gonna take you out too, nigga. Cause y'all do the same motherfucking thing, bullshit ass nigga. What about the kids? What about the kids? And then you got somebody like me and Michael Jackson that actually care about the kids and they want to say great. What? It's bad news, man. I feel bad for the kids. She was a setup queen. She helped them do what she did. She knew what type of nigga he was and how many bodies he took before she laid down and had a baby with him. And his last body before them crackers got a hold to him was hers. Rest in peace, dear. But what about the children who ran away that ain't coming home this year? There's a message from coast to coast where them thugs really need it the most. Thug holiday, that's right. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. Okay, I actually ran past this viral article, you know, and it was a great question. Do you as a black woman care if your partner reads or is well read? Yikes. I'm like, this is 2026 and you got black people answering this. This gotta be some white person with all these reactions and karma points on Lipstick Alley to shoot they little bullshit way to the top. Last week, there was a trending thread where another student asked high schoolers to read a poorly constructed sentence. I admit I didn't watch the video because I hate seeing kids embarrassed, but I absolutely get the point of the topic. This got me thinking, rarely do I see, especially on this site, Lipstick Alley, calling y'all dumb, someone wanting a man that reads or is well read. It is always about money. As we know, just because someone makes money does not mean that they can read or are a good reader. I've seen it on this very site that if I do marry again, being a reader would be of top 5 importance. If you went on a first date with a guy and he says he is disinterested in reading, even articles, and or has not read a book since high school, would it bother you? Or would you proceed with the person? Please don't be cute in this thread or lie. Be honest. Stats are showing that the American populace is getting less and less educated, especially white and Hispanics, which makes them prone to believe in conspiracy theories and false information. I don't want to digress, though. I want to hear from black men and women. Bitch, this is a white person right here that wrote this shit. That's out here testing niggas and saying that if you're not black unless you vote for Joe Biden. Or Gavin Newsom, oh, I got autism, and all black people be like, oh, that's okay, because do all black people got autism? Are we all motherfucking dumb? I wish a bitch would come in my face. Oh, do you know how to read? What's your spelling grade and what's your IQ? Get out of my motherfucking face. I mean, you know, we're all just like mammals. So when niggas and when women and men and when people that are interested in each other meet, they want to do it like it's the Discovery Channel. All that shit is if you get a second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever. And I'm not saying that you got to jump in the sack as soon as you meet somebody. But I think it's unnatural to sit up there and give people a questionnaire to determine if you are or aren't going to be interested in them. I mean, this ain't motherfucking love in basketball where you grew up with each other and then you find out you loved each other. That's why you beat each other up when you was young. It's different than that, nigga. We're not talking about that. We're talking about grown people from different walks of life pay their own motherfucking bills. Okay, if I'm walking in the grocery store and I see or find something that I want to smash, bitch, that's all I'm thinking about, nigga. Okay, I'll go on probably a date or two, do a thing or two, but I know what I want as soon as I get there. Ain't nobody like, oh, I wonder if he can read and write and, oh, shit, oh, is he smart? Even sapiosexuals. Nigga, I know motherfucker that let me put on some glasses and shit like that, nigga. Nigga really ain't gonna question your intelligence. It's the thought and it's the fantasy that this person appears to be smart and I wanna with somebody smart. And then we find out if they smart or not. That's called commitment. The fact that this white person that created an account on Lipstick Alley and playing with y'all is out of this motherfucking world. Like dead ass, that was somebody white. I know who else gonna ask a question like that. That's why I read it like that, like Steve Urkel, like a time machine. These bitches out here trying to test all reading comprehension, arithmetic levels and shit on lipstickalley.com. What the fuck? Niggas go to Lipstick Alley and the internet for escapism. Just because we like the mess and like to tune into Chrisean Rock life don't mean we really support it. I get it. It's like it's nostalgic. Like, I wish a motherfucking would ask me, do I know how to read? You see how I read that article with so much animation, so much inflection in my voice, and you visualized it? You know I know how to motherfucking read. Don't come over here asking me these motherfucking questions. Y'all got to get smarter. So say if there is some studious motherfucker, oh, he must learn how to read. And you just can't ask, oh, do you know how to read? Got to test that nigga out. Give him a menu in another language. Oh, you know how to read another language? Give him some and say, hey, what does this say? Like, you can't see it. That's how you test them out. Motherfuckers is not consciously going out here, do you know how to read? And you must know how to read before you can get these cookies. Okay. And then notice the person who wrote this article, and I would focus in on what they said in this situation. They said that if I do marry again, being a reader would be of my top 5 importance.
Oh, Lord.
Child, bye. Whether you married or not, it sounds like you wanted a fuck nigga. A fuck nigga like that nigga that just shot up and unalive his baby mama in Memphis before the good boy can get him some, huh? You don't like him smart. You be the one that help pick on the young black boys that are smart, going to school, getting their grades. And that person is going to be picked on and bullied and don't get no cookies. Unless, of course, he pretend to be dumb and join a gang to get your cookies. And you married one of them. And now you find that wasn't happily ever after. Now you want a good boy. At the end of the day, these hoes been had hysterectomies and pussies be big like blue waffles and shit by the time that they realize they didn't fucked up with a good one. Men, women, everybody go through it. So when I see somebody posting some goof ass shit like this, you just ain't chosen and you fucked it up. You should have picked the square nigga in high school, okay? Even Michael B. Jordan was picked at and taunted in high school, and now he's that nigga and talk shit to the bitch that he wanted, but picked at him and poked at him. Go back to the fleas and the low vibration motherfuckers that you picked a long time ago when you was nice and tight. They should still like you, right? I be making this shit up on the fly. You know, I like that I'm so into it though. Yeah, I feel really connected with it. I guess I didn't waste any of my energy with all that dancing and shit, huh? Anyways, moving forward. A mother says that her 4-year-old son is being accused of actually assaulting a student. The school contacted DCF. He was interviewed by investigators, and now his mother has to go to court to defend him. All of that is in the topic, okay? And they basically said that this student somehow did and pretty much emulated what he was taught at home onto another student who probably was actually a victim of it, and that is being thoroughly and further investigated in their own. Now, ma'am, you coming live by the other parent ain't said a motherfucking thing. We want to know why is your kid doing certain things to other kids his age. Are you seeing is your kid seeing you get down? Okay. This is why you know, people find it cute that, you know, a kid to be like, Dad, when did we get a cat? What are you talking about? We don't own a cat. Well, what was Mom saying about beating that cat up? You know? Or the little black boy that went viral. I heard you last night. You said, ooh. You know, that's very different than actually exposing your child to a visual representation of it so they can go to school and mimic it. So you do need to be in court, bitch.
Let you guys know what these allegations that my 4-year-old child is being accused of. So you guys can get a feel of what I've been having to sit here and go through and my thoughts on all of this. He's being accused of sexual assault. Yes, you heard what I just said. He's being accused of sexual assault for a 4-year-old. Like I said in the last video, law enforcement and CPS has already questioned him. So he pretty much have been interrogated. Not knowing anything, not realizing what is going on here. But he's being accused of this. I've been trying to keep this to myself as much as possible, but I can't do it no longer, because the fact that Riverside Unified School District is really trying to go let you guys know far with expelling my child that does not comprehend nothing that's taking place right now. And I've explained this, but they're not trying to hear it. So now I have to be my child's voice. And I'm not going to sit here and say, no, let me rephrase that. I might seem like I'm calm right now because I know they're going to try to paint me this picture of me. But I'm really livid. I'm pissed off with this situation. It's gone too far. And yeah, I just would like for someone, anyone that is in some legal services to help my child, because the district, these districts is failing these kids. They're failing them far with it.
I'm trying to figure out which district is she in, because yesterday we covered thank you so much for that. Yesterday we covered how, you know, the government and state officials are going to start charging parents for their children's actions. And it's still not being made clear. What did you teach your child? So when y'all got infant children, the children that's 2 years old and shit, and y'all laid up with different men on the bed with them, they're absorbing that like a sponge, even though they don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on. They're absorbing it like a sponge. Somewhere in my life, I felt like I was exposed to that, because see, I was hunching before they even showed us about the birds and the bees in elementary. Okay? I was hunching with clothes off. And then when they showed us the birds and the bees by 5th grade, I knew what to do, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what started or whatever, but since I've been about 8 years old, nigga, I been hunching. Dead ass. And I was exposed to it through the promiscuous acts, through women twerking and showing those body movements and what to do. Maybe this 4-year-old child decided to get up on a little girl and act like he was humping because the last time and only time he seen your daddy happy with you, his daddy happy with you, is when they was doing that, and not knowing that that was code language for let go to the bedroom, let go to the motel, I won't tell, you won't tell, let go to the motel. And you probably got a nigga at home. So your little 4-year-old child got to sleep on the floor because you using his bed, bitch.
Crazy to think that they're so quick to call CPS on a parent when something doesn't seem right with a child in their home. But when something is taking place at their school and nothing, it's like they're not even getting no blame, no accountability is taken on their end. Pissed off how much you guys are failing these kids.
Girl, kids are not exposed to the actual organs until the 5th grade. You got a 4-year-old that ain't even made it to elementary and already like a hot tamale out there. You failed your own motherfucking child. That's a 4-year-old. I'd expel him too because of what you taught him. The only thing that they out there motherfucking doing at the age of 4, they gearing up, preparing to scoot that motherfucking car on the carpet. You know, the red car on the fucking same carpet that every elementary got. They should be, are you ready, kids? A, B, C, D, E. None of that shit. They want to hear, hey, can I get an A, B, C, D, boop, boop, E, F, G, boop, 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 bitch. They want to hear some Uncle Luke shit. Because how you raising them by the time they 4.
So please, can you guys please share this post, repost it, like it, just do what you have to do for someone to get, like, for it to get in the right hands of legal services so they can help my child, so he can be.
They are, babe. CPS, they coming out, they got you in court for child neglect, bitch. You taught your child that. Yes, you did. And you need to go down. Stop lying and get up out here gaslighting the internet. And here go a black woman. What's her name? Shoniqua Williams for Congress. Look at her. She ain't nothing but a fucking Decepticon out there stirring up the pot between the left and the right. She said she wrote a long fucking essay. And you running for Congress? This is horribly written. He was falsely accused. He was also cleared out the police investigation and a separate child protective services investigation. The alleged victim is likely being abused. That is not disclosed at this time. However, not by the 4-year-old child who was falsely accused. The entire incident was supposedly done a playground in front of 3 adults and 24 children in 20 seconds. It did not even happen. The falsely accused child was targeted as a black child. He was proven innocent again during the hearing with Riverdale County School District on March 13, 2020, whatever. I represented the child as legal support advocate, and he also had an education advocate. Justice was partially served as he can return to school. However, now it is time to sue the school for their actions toward the child and his family. And Andrea Silverman, the principal, must be terminated immediately. The child was cleared. I mean, hell, we knew the child was clear. Shit. Back in the days before Trayvon Martin, nigga, I used to go to school, beat up the teachers, fuck them up, break their teeth and everything. Nigga, the police used to tie me like a hog, bitch. Cause they knew I was finna kick out they wonders and everything. Tie me like a hog and see me back home. Now they unaliving children since Trayvon Rice and all this shit. You got a 4-year-old gangster over there. You're under investigation because see the child, and I'm pretty sure the child, they said, where did you learn that at? Where did you see mommy and daddy do it? Yes. Did you see her do it just with daddy, or did she do it with multiple people? Have you ever been woken up out of your bed and put on the floor late at night so your mom can bring multiple different people? Yes. That's why you're under investigation, motherfucker. Your child violated them people's kids. And he was questioned and he answered the questions properly, which led to you and how you raised your child. You need to be held accountable. Born Creature, Shanifa. With the Michael Jackson edges, even if your motherfucking real hair, nigga. Matter of fact, LaToya Jackson started that shit. Tired of you, okay? Girl, you're not innocent. What did your child see you do? Because again, it'll be different if your child was hidden through the walls and you can fool them. And it's funny to the whole world. But nigga, your child out there actually doing this shit, you taught him that. You need to be investigated. CPS come get your children. Give them to the white folks. I bet them cracker gave him all kind of suckers and Kool-Aid and everything a badass child like myself would have, sold out and snitched on my whole household for when I was a child at 45 years old. That shit. You under investigation and you need to go to jail. Anyways, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all so much for being up with me late at night. We got to get political a little bit. So people wonder why Kamala Harris lost the election, and I find it quite fascinating that things like the first non-black person to join the Black Panthers, an Asian American, Richard Enoki, was an FBI informant. Okay, an FBI informant Richard Enoki was. He was celebrated. He was decorated. Oh my gosh. And, they treated him like it was Avatar. Just invite strangers in and, oh my gosh. And, skin lighter. So, praise white Jesus and all this bullshit. Niggas always been that way. That's why you think they got it in the Bible, nigga. You go to any of these motherfucking churches, it's a white man on that fucking mirror with the firmament. And that's symbolic. Saying that it's a white man that control your altitude. That's why the firmament is there. The firmament, where God keeps everything in case they put a white man there, make you think that God is actually a human being that looked like your slave master. Since Michelangelo was a punk and draw the picture of his lover. And they even got God or Jesus, a white man with a miniskirt that spread out right there and touching humanity. And it looked like the brain telling you niggas to wake up, okay? Black Panthers, they thought they was woke. They had Steve Enoki come through that bitch when they did that mass influxation of Asian immigrants in the Bay Area. And Steve Enoki went right over there to disenfranchise you. You know who else was an FBI informant that they don't want to tell you that joined the Black Panthers? Kamala Harris's mother. Yes, indeed. She laid up with Willie Johnson, and Willie Johnson laid up with Kamala Harris. She hiked up her skirt and passed the bar only client was the people, and then you want to become the president? Bitches stomping on collard greens in the tub, putting Asian seasoning in it. You're not black. Okay, your ancestor and Kamala Harris's mother is also connected to Anoki, an FBI informant. Asian Americans infiltrated the Black Panthers, stole all their trade secrets and ideas for what became the big giant tech boom in Silicon Valley, and ran to the white folks with them. So the white folks created Google and Microsoft and all that shit, and history always repeats itself. What race is constantly creating ideas and white folks is taking the credit for it? Even Edison. Even though you think it wasn't no nigga out there saying the British is coming? You think it wasn't no black people out there getting struck by lightning to hit a motherfucking key to put it in a bottle? Always using us as test dummies. Everything, every piece of idea, every intellectual property. Stephen Oaken, you ranked high. I don't know if you was spraying your bussy or doing whatever you did to sit down there, got niggas on their knees praising you in the next generation. Oh, we're unified. We're welcome. And the Black Panthers, they only wanted equal access and fair treatment and protect the black kids. Are you crazy? That's what it started at. Like lobbying for free lunches and easy access and fair treatment. All these intellectual, oh man, we going to space and I got this idea, I'm gonna put it in this machine and it's gonna compile information. Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, all them bitches is a part of what the fuck happened to the disenfranchisement of the Black Panthers, aka the smartest, most intelligent set of black Americans in America that actually is responsible for the tech boom. But Steve Aoki, him and his people, the Asian Americans, went to the white folks. Now they got their own plan and they control the Silicon Valley now. Allegedly. I mean, it's smart business and smart practices, but there is also always informants disenfranchising people. And I want to remind you guys that Kamala Harris's mother was also an Asian American that disenfranchised and infiltrated the Black Panthers movement. And a lot of people knew that, and that's why she did not win. Now, I don't know. They say they doing Selma 2.0. Let me read this real quick because I thought niggas been tired. They are marching in Selma again because the same system is still in place in Alabama, where black majority districts are at risk of being abolished by a white fascist legislation and signed by a racist governor. Not only that, the Supreme Court just did away with Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act, which took us way back to the Jim Crow. And it is absolutely true. The march in Selma was really about access to the voting polls and voting rights and stuff. Even Donald Trump, he got a motherfucking TSA agents are out because ICE is taking over. Now he wants a voter election poll rights where they hose down niggas and said we ain't got no rights to go to these voting polls. Supreme Court solidified it, did away with Section 2, and now it was actually in response to Alabama taking advantage of a 2023 Supreme Court ruling that basically guaranteed black people and minorities an extra district if the black population was big enough. Okay, and the Supreme Court justices from 2023 to 2024, we know Trump shook the shit up, but come on, they supposed to be making rules and regulations that'll govern our lives for the next 100 years. So how the fuck you change your mind in just 2 years? Like, make it make sense. You change your mind in just 2 years simply because your prior ruling that affected Alabama called for a second district to be quoted as a minority zone, and it actually registered mostly Democrat and got 2 black people to sit in Congress from one state. That was the first time they'd seen it. White supremacists like, oh no, we can't have that. We can't have them to have more than one representative. Whatever the fuck happened to tokenism? We only need one at a time to appear like we're unbiased and shit. What? Supreme Court did away with that. Now all these states are changing their voting districts and maps. Okay, you live in a majority black community and it's big and large. Your shit probably be split up into 3 different districts. And you have no voter power because now the white folks in that district, you belong to that. And then guess what else happened at that point in time? because now all this black neighborhood has been split into 2-3 districts that are now majority white. Now those white people in that district are going to try to get away with crimes and the criminals that make their neighborhood not safer, even though you've been staying your black ass there, because when it comes down to voting and political decisions, whatever's going on in your community that has now been broken up to be made majority white belongs to their stats and statistics. Oh, they gonna be fucking with you. The city gonna be in there and the sheriff department gonna be in there. I'm wondering when niggas gonna be like Nina Simone, bitch. Niggas are willing to get up off their good fucking feet to sit up there and walk like they ain't got motherfucking arthritis and water on the knee. When the fuck is we gonna die about this shit, huh? Child, bye. I don't know if that's a funeral or that's an actual march. Where y'all marching to? To the nearest grocery store, to the nearest Piggly Wigglies. Motherfucker, did Miss Netta and Charles join you? Who are the celebrity advocates? What the fuck is going on? Are y'all walking to DC? That's what are y'all gonna do that? What is going on? Are y'all walking to DC hoping that some other niggas tag along or what? And don't go by yourself like that one nigga walking from Philly all the way to California. They ran him the fuck over on his own camera. And he got up walking like he was just not supposed to collect an insurance policy and make a big deal out of it. Or create a GoFundMe. I can't move, I can't walk, bitch. Fuck wrong with you. I'm walking for the youth and they ran me over. I'ma still get the money for the youth and then I'ma be fucking first class. Yo, this is bad. Sipping champagne in the glass like the fresh fucking prince out that motherfucker. You got to get your scam on these motherfucking days, because that's the only reason white people support you, get your white guilt. And what they got to feel guilty about you niggas out there walking in some hot ass motherfucking clothes at that, nigga. You ain't going nowhere but down the road and round the corner, and the only reason y'all came outside is because it was the thing to do. Just the same thing these niggas do on Martin Luther King Jr. Day and lost the fucking vision. I can't stand niggas who want to be seen but don't stand for a motherfucking thing. And they go right back in their neighborhood and kill somebody else that was walking right next to them in the name of voter rights and registration. Niggas, I'm telling you, y'all are in a cultural prison and them cracker got you thanks to Ronald Reagan. Yes, indeed. And we're going to get to Ronald Reagan in a little bit, but let me tell you how bad this free speech and opposite sides, left versus right, it is breaking up households. It is breaking up fucking families. It is just doing a number on so many different generations. Literally, I almost felt so bad, and I like my friend Nick, we were supposed to be doing intellectual Thursdays and stuff. He piped for it and stuff like this, but these people on the right, on the left, they don't even want to have an intellectual discourse, bitch. It's kill or be killed. Okay? I feel like the left and the right is in a Jewish state of mind at this motherfucking point, bitch. It's either you all the way in or you ain't in that motherfucker. Okay? Kamala Harris, you married to a Jewish man. He can't be doing his job in bed because you supposed to be all the way in. Fuck a two-party state. You heard? A two-party state. Bitch, you advocate for peace when the powers that be want chaos, cultural prisons, and want fathers to unalive their daughter. Listen, a Republican dad shot and killed his liberal daughter after an argument about Trump. Just before unaliving her, he told her that he wouldn't be upset if Trump actually assaulted her and then pulled the trigger on her. First of all, let me tell y'all something. I'm looking at this girl. You put the trigger on her. I'm looking at her. I'm like, okay, was this like Hannah Cobbs that would have killed me? Or is she the type that'll let a nigga poke inside of her just to make her daddy mad? And that was really about it. She been divested, okay? You know she listened to and bumped Beyonce instead of Taylor Swift.
Oh, Lord.
Should I say she a liberal? And look at him. Look, hide in the bitch and evil than a motherfucker. That's crazy if you can take the life of your own child over political belief. But I told you guys, we are all living in this bubble since the Colfax massacre from 1778, nigga. When black people was fighting for freedom and revolution, reparations, or whatever the fuck you want to call it these days, independence and awareness and power, both politically, financially in America in Colfax, 1778. White folks, like that girl father told her, if you advocate for these Negroes, AKA if you become a liberal, or Democrat and you advocate for black people, you advocate for minorities to gain freedom, independence, and power in the United States, in the name of white power, we're going to take you out. And we seen a dad do his daughter just like that. That's his own motherfucking child over politics. You a liberal, more than likely you take black pipe or you been thinking about it. Dead ass. That's how these crackers feel. These far-right Trump supporters. Donald Trump finished drained the IRS. Say he sued them for releasing his fraudulent tax records. He want $1.1 billion for him and all the Proud Boys that did J6 or falsely accused of a race crime or whatever. You deserve this. And here go Donald Trump signing you a motherfucking check like it's a golden ticket, Willy Wonka chocolate factory and shit like that. And I do mean a chocolate factory because at the end of the day, all these people that are so racist like Donald Trump, Chud the Builder, really they be taking black stick on the low. How many times I got to tell you that Ray J and Whack 100 own the Gauger seat and they run stick up Donald Trump, Charlie Kirk, Elon Musk, them ass, and it's a grind the Super Bowl party every Republican National Convention. Oh, Lord. Crackers always been racist. Want black people to be the underdogs, but at the end of the day, bitch, you love black meat and dark meat in the motherfucking dark.
The recordings have surfaced of a phone conversation nearly a half century ago between President Richard Nixon and future President Ronald Reagan. The recordings were released by the National Archives, and they capture the two men using racist language. Here's White House correspondent Paula Reed.
President Richard Nixon recorded himself talking to then California Governor Ronald Reagan in October 1971, the day after the United Nations voted to recognize the People's Republic of China. Reagan had phoned Nixon at the White House to vent his frustration at African delegates who celebrated the vote.
Last night, I tell you, to watch that thing on television as I did. Yeah. To see those monkeys from those African countries. Damn, they're still uncomfortable wearing shoes.
Wow.
The Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation said today, if he said that 50 years ago, he shouldn't have, and he would be the first person to apologize. After talking with Reagan, Nixon called Secretary of State William Rogers and adopted Reagan's racist language.
He saw these, as he said, these cannibals on television last night, and he actually said they weren't even wearing shoes, and he says here the United States is going to submit its fate to that.
Later that month, Nixon laughed at these comments from his best friend, Bibi Rebozo.
You know, that reaction on television proves how they ought to be still hanging from the trees by the tail.
Audio recordings have surfaced of a phone conversation nearly a half century.
And so he say black people are hanging from the tree from their tail. I mean, we do live in this Nixon era. Donald Trump literally is a devout gambler like Andrew Jackson. He faked and act like he was shot for clout, fame, fortune, and to be able to do whatever he wanted to do with them little tiny ass hands he got. Nixon. Racist is all I ever like. Donald Trump is the motherfucking Antichrist, according to the people over there in Russia and the Christian state of mind and all this shit. They believe America is Babylon. Okay, they finna force draft black people. You talking all that shit about black people? What are you talking about? Want us to go to the military to be the frontline people that fight against Iran? We ain't got no problem with Iran. No. Them bitches are in the mountains too. Some shit y'all come from. And like I said, fuck Nixon. Fuck ass up out of here. They say he was gay too, nigga. Talk about a motherfucking monkey, whether you pretty or not, bitch. We need niggas like Paul Mooney to stand the fuck up.
Have you took a good look at a monkey? A monkey got thin lips. Take a good look at a monkey. A monkey got light eyes. Take a good look at a monkey. A monkey got straight hair. Take a good look at a monkey. I saw a monkey on a skateboard the other day. I saw Planet of the Apes. I ain't seen none of us in it. I saw this white
one. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised.
What is in your life's blueprint?